Traders, good morning and welcome to this webinar today. I hope you are doing great and everyone has a fantastic day so far. Good morning, Larry, Mladen. Hello, guys who join us from the YouTube. You're very welcome. So, how are you guys doing today? Is everyone all right? Did by any chance, did you watch the webinar I did yesterday in the afternoon? We talked about some important aspects of trading. If you had the time and you joined me, I would like to know some comments about what do you think about what we talked yesterday. But if you haven't watched the webinar, I will show you where to find it on the YouTube and you can simply watch it. I think the team will upload it today. So let's start. As usual, our disclaimer, it states that this content is for general information only and it's not intended to provide any trading or any trading or investment advice or any personal recommendation. We simply do market analysis here. We reveal how the market moves. We understand that there are a lot of political, geopolitical events that they are affecting the market lately, a bit intense, we can say. But we just watch the charts and see what's the forecast of the future price move. And just to make sure you know about the weekly fundamental analysis in the format of podcast. And again, I will show you where to find it on the website. Let's start with our calendar. Hello, Edward, Janice, Snipe FX. That's a nice one. Serge, your webinars are always very interesting and useful. Thank you so much for the feedback. So today, the calendar. What's on the list? The focus mainly will be in the US session, as you can see on the screen. There is inflation rate, core inflation rate. That's the one we look at. 5.5 to 5.6% increase for the dollar. But really, the attention will be on the Canadian dollar because the interest rates decision will be announced. We will see the 4.5% currently where it can go. And the biggest event of the day is the FOMC minutes, and especially this one due to the things going on with the US lately, as you may already know. And how do they see their economy in the near future, in the upcoming months? It's something that really I'm looking forward to today's event. Good morning. Please pound US dollar daily and FTSE 100 4-hour. Definitely. We're going to have a look at that. Hello, Neven, Radolf. Good morning, everyone. Premium analytic portals and today's top headlines. Here it is, Fed official. We need to be cautious on raising rates again after bank failures. That's the first insight we get. But again, tonight, maybe they're going to change their mind until tonight. Who knows? Next one. Yellen says it is important not to overdo the negatives about the global economic outlook. Okay, if Janet Yellen said that, then it's a statement. Global oil production growth will soon shift away from OPEC, says EIA, the Energy Information Administration. Another upcoming news. Increasing export restrictions on critical minerals threaten energy transition, Post says. Ernst & Young halts breakup plan after revolt by US leaders. Genco revises bid for tech resources to allay coal concern. Hungary seems US among top 3 adversaries, Partrod leaked CIA document says. That comes from Warsaw. France Macron renews call for a severe Europe less reliant on foreign power. New spyware firm said to have helped hack iPhones around the globe. Okay, so these are the major news events. And guys, we're gonna go to the charts, but before that, as you asked about where you can find the weekly podcast. I saw some people, they are new with us here, and simply you go to the analytics weekly trading podcast, click on that, and you can either play it directly from here, like few people usually do, or you can download it on your device, so you can listen it from Spotify, etc. Now, let's bring on the chart. Pound US dollar. It's the first on our list, and the market is still around this area of resistance. Maybe it's going to be a transition area. Anyhow, I still have some kind of bullish outlook in the pound and on the euro. So we are still, look, here we are still bullish. Yes, we have a higher high here. We are at resistance, but really, do we know that this resistance, it's going to cause the price to move downwards and create a downtrend? We don't know. What needs to happen though is, if we're going to spot here this head and shoulder and the neckline, let's assume it's this one here, if the price is going to break below this point here, then it's going to give us some clarity about the market action. So far, it looks like it's either in a transition uptrend move or in a transition to create a new move to the downside. We don't know if price is going to just play around. There is no clarity. And that's what you really need to understand. And now you're going to ask me, okay, Theo, how do we know prior to this move that it doesn't have clarity? Well, I will show you. For example, the market here made a new high and it pulled back, and we comment about this price action, and that was a valid price action to take. Now, if we took this, no, I'm not going to say that first. So we take this price action and the market move upwards, and that's fine. Then the market pullbacks again and we enter here, and the market should. Then the market pullbacks again and we, let's say, enter here, but we see that the market stopped making trending candles. It stopped making these higher highs, higher lows consistently like this, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, until it put this shooting star reversal. So the market from here to there with entry and a stop loss, it found resistance with this at this area, and this shooting star caused the market to go into some retracement. Now, did we know from here that this is going to happen? No. The only thing we knew is that if I entered there and I have my stop loss below here, then I can make 2 to 1 or 2.5 to 1 or 1.5 to 1 by the time the market it's going to put some reversal price action, or it's going to reach at an area of resistance. And that's exactly how you trade. And for example, now you are looking at this picture here and you say, okay, the price action now is bearish. Do we know for sure it's bearish? This is still in a transition. This is the only price action we know for sure of what it means. It's this one here, guys. The drawing moved. So this is only the information. That's the only information we know, that the buyers in this session, that's a 4-hour chart. For these 4 hours, they were bullish and they put the market in this higher high formation. What is happening right now on this price action we just had, it's not what it's going to make us decide about our next move. This will make us decide. This will be the major factor for us to decide if we're going to buy or if we're going to sell or if we're going to stand aside. Okay? I hope that's clear. Because why? Because this one here, guys, at any time it can reverse and it can bounce and push higher. That's why. Because it didn't finish yet. It's going to finish in 2 hours and 15 minutes from now. Maybe the 1-hour chart, it's going to reverse and push higher. Who knows? It's going to bounce and move upwards. We don't know. So I hope you got a good understanding about how can you really read the price action while you are trading and what to look as well when you're trading. That's the next one, the euro against the US dollar. Yesterday we closed bullish, this bullish engulfing here, although it didn't close higher than its high, but in candlestick patterns, the bullish engulfing, it's the candle that opens and it covers the whole body of the previous candle, and it's a strong price action reversal. What does it mean? Reversal. It means it needs a trend to reverse, either a short term, a near term, 2 candles. Any 2 candles on a daily chart, for example, any 2 red candles that they have lower highs and lower lows, it's a long downtrend on the 5-minute chart or on the hourly chart. And that's something else you need to be aware of. What do you mean about trend? What's the time frame? In which time frame do you clarify your trend? So still bullish with that one as the trend is up. Yesterday we had this bullish engulfing. Now we don't know if this is gonna continue or not, but Australian US dollar, yesterday the market found some resistance below this broken upward channel, and this is the I think that's the 9 period, the 21 period moving average. Average didn't cross to the downside yet. So if any strength comes today, any positive news, and the market will follow through today after the FOMC, then we can see this Australian dollar weakness to push the price lower until this area of support. The Kiwi, same, it pushed lower. USD JPY at this resistance, so it looks like the market made its higher high here. So what a trend follower can understand based on this, if the market is going to really make a higher high, then we're not going to rush to buy here because the price, oh my God, it's already moved. No, prices, they move in trends. Prices, they're going to make, yes, it takes time for their transition. And because we monitor their transition, it psychologically traders, they get anxious when they see the trend finally revealed, like this one here, and they try, oh my God, I missed the move, and then they go back in the chart and they see, if I enter here and I have put my stop loss above there, then I could be in this move, and they try to beat themselves up without reason. It doesn't, nothing means it could be, nothing. It's only what we see, what the market is showing us. Now, supply, demand, it's going to overcome supply. The market is going to push higher for a reason. Prices, as we know, they discount everything. And of course, there is a reason the price move upwards. We're going to wait for some retracement and we get into the predominant direction. USD Canadian dollar, it's something that I mentioned, that this one, it's in a downtrend. And guys, don't take it as a trading advice or any personal recommendation or nothing. But when you see this kind of clear trends, you must be all over the place. You must keep your focus on the trends. For a reason, I don't like the saying that trend is your friend, but trend is the simplest method to trade, and it's really nothing wrong to trade trends, to trade moving averages. It doesn't make traders, they think, if I don't use moving average, I'm a cool trader, I'm a skillful trader. No, your skills, show your skills in your execution to understand that here it's a high probability trading. This one here we comment as well. This one here after the break, we mentioned that we didn't know in this transition, guys, what is going to happen. And I hope you're gonna, because I know many traders so far here on this webinar, you should stop beating yourself up. You see, that was a valid candle. You see, that was a shooting star here, and I didn't take the shooting star. No, and you shouldn't suppose if it's not applying your trading rules. And more importantly, that's a 4-hour chart. And if you don't have the privilege of time, like I explained yesterday, you shouldn't get involved with that, of course, because it's not something you look at. So you find, let's say, your catalyst, you enter short, bearish engulfing, another good opportunity. The market here stopped. Okay, we get out of the position. I mean, that's okay. What's a big deal? We went there for a 2-to-1. The market gave us, let's say, 1.5-to-1, but it shows a reversal candle. So what to do? We just get out of the position, and that's fine. Then we see the transition. We put our areas of watching here. Let's say the market made this support before this channel. Okay, the market made this broken this support. Now it's going to be a resistance, and then we have the other resistance here. So this is the area pretty much. Okay, so we know that we want to sell somewhere here. Now the market put this shooting star, and if it was in a time horizon that you are trading and you enter short here and you had your stop loss there, yeah, that's okay. You experience a losing trade. So what? But the market then stopped exactly at the resistance and reversed here. So what can we do? Yes, we can re-enter again. It doesn't mean a trend does not give losing trades. Of course, it's going to give losing trades. but you could have some winners here, like the break here 2-1, this one here 2-1, this one here 1.5-1, and then you had a losing trade of 1-1. Still incredibly high probabilities and in your favor, of course. Moving on, Euro JPY broke above this resistance. We move to the next resistance, that is this one here. So that's going to be the next point we will keep an eye on. If we find some, you see the market now is in this 4-hour uptrend. We have more than three touches on the trend line, so it's a valid trend line. We're going to either use the Fib tool, and we're going to have a look on the left, see some areas of possible support. I wouldn't take in consideration the 23.6 at all. I will think about the 38.2 because it's in coincide with this with this support, coincide with this last recent swing, or then the next level 50% or 61.8%, and look for some price reversal at this area. Or if you are trading lower time frames, you can simply look for buy limit orders with a stop loss below a Fib level, for example. Pound JPY at this resistance here, we see if it's going to break above. Aussie and New Zealand are very weak, so we're not going to look at buying the Aussie and the Kiwi against the Japanese yen. We prefer to buy the euro, that shows some strength. And of course, the Swiss shows some strength. But next area of resistance is this one here. Now, as we know that resistance and supports are not when prices touches any resistance or support, it doesn't always mean that it's going to bounce and reverse. They are always, many times they break, so they allow trends to develop. Otherwise, we wouldn't have trends if every support and every resistance level holds. From here, pound and euro against the Australian dollar, you can keep an eye on this too. Euro CAD, euro is strong, CAD is strong, not really. Pound euro, both strong. Also, Australian dollar, Swiss franc, weakness here. Let's check the indices for the remaining time. Guys, at this point, I would really want to make sure that you are all aware about the YouTube channel, and I would like to share the link. Please make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel, like the videos. You can find a lot of information here on the trading spotlight. We put all the recording webinars. Also, the Instagram page, in my opinion, it's very useful because we put a lot of content there, and really try to use, if you want, the Telegram, simply because you can post and comment on anything. You can even post your trades underneath the live trading session here, and I will see then reply to you. Also, it's very close the time for the webinar with another famous trader I will host here at Admirals Market Talks. This time we have Richard Friesen, and guys, trust me, it's one of the webinars really you don't want to miss. Please make sure you register. It's going to be in 2 weeks from today. Plenty of time to arrange your schedule. It's once on off webinar, so make sure you won't miss it. DAX 40 found some resistance at this gravestone doji candle, this one here, and the market on the lower time frame showed it more clear with a double top. Now, are we selling this double top? That's your question, right? So a double top, it's a reversal pattern that confirms a trend reversal. And to be confirmed, it means the neckline of the double top has to penetrate it in a decisive closing, and then we take the retest. However, traders, they have the tendency to short from the top, but you must be aware that not all double top indications they're going to end up to be a double top reversal pattern. The market also has a pattern that calls ascending triangle, and it's a continuation pattern, and it starts from a double topping formation here just to find support in higher price than this low and create a higher low here, equal tops, and then push upward, okay, and then break to the upside. That's the ascending triangle. So you have to be aware of this stuff, and you have to be patient. Now, what do we do for today? Of course, we're going to trade our breakout strategy. And here it's a very, very well-defined rectangle. So that was the lowest. That's a sell stop order, and that was, I believe, okay, that was the highest. And this one here has some good room to move to the upside if it's going to break to the upside. So a couple of minutes until the London Open. FTSE daily chart. Someone asked FTSE 4-hour, FTSE 4-hour chart. Still in an uptrend here, very clear and defined uptrend in the 4-hour chart. Although this uptrend line is tentative, we need the third touch to make it valid. So at this area here, after we have the third touch, if we find it with a reverse, if it happens with a reversal price action, then good to go. Moving average are they just cross here. It's bullish implication. Daily is up. Next area of resistance, it's this one here, or this inside support. Inside resistance for now. Plenty of room. Dow Jones. Also, last night it sold off, and it's in this consolidation, maybe more downward. It's going to follow just for the retracement, not necessarily for a reversal. Nasdaq 100 the same, still in an uptrend. And again, it's totally different when you trade intraday and when you trade position trading. This is, all of them are in an upward momentum. The market on the DAX now, it's ready to give us the breakout. And really, this is the best setups we want to see on the breakout systems. Okay. Now, because most of the times at London Open, the market, it's going to make a move somewhere most of the time. So usually we see some moves that they give us the 10, the 20 points on the indices. So we will be waiting. Remember, if we're going to get filled here and we're going to sell here and we're going to be in the trade, our stop loss should be above the high, but if we're gonna buy here, our stop loss should be below this low to protect our capital. We are still in this consolidation. The market didn't decide where it's gonna break. We stay here for a few more minutes to see if the breakout is going to be up or if the breakout is going to be down. Gold, we forget the gold today. Let's check it on this area here. Gold daily chart in an uptrend. Of course, we commented yesterday, and after this reversal here and the market push higher, now still in an uptrend. Next target, it's this one here for position trading, although we have to place our stop losses in a good areas, as you already know. Higher highs, higher lows in 4-hour chart is not there. In 1-hour chart, we have this higher low, so we can trade the trend in the 1-hour chart if we want to trade trends. So here it's a pretty much valid trend line. We wait for the price to retrace and we can take some long positions. Back to the DAX, guys, it gave well profit. It's on the 13. It keeps rallying and I close it and call it for the day. I hope you got into this move. I closed it somewhere on 17 points. I hope you guys got involved if you found this ideal for your trading style, for your trading personality. That was a really good breakout, and stop loss didn't even the market didn't even come back to check any stop loss, right? So it just should explode higher. FTSE 100 the same. Yep. So everything pretty bullish this morning, and that's brilliant. I really hope you found this valuable, guys, and it's really a privilege and honor to host these webinars for you, as I always say. I'll call it for the day here at this webinar, and I look forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Please make sure in the meantime, like and subscribe on the YouTube channel and register to watch the webinar with Fraser I sent you on the chat. I wish you happy trading and looking forward to see you tomorrow again. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.